I wish I had a bigger one that I could use as a pillow, because it's very soft. Hey guys, Kari Raylan here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a little review of some Juno & Company products. These are the people who created the microfiber fuzzy sponge, and that was actually the reason that inspired this whole video today. I did get a couple different products. I will open it up and take everything out and show you guys the contents. I just wanted to say they have this really gross like gum type stuff. Ew, I just touched it. I don't know if it's just that the seal like melted and gummed up. So they were very nice people, and they put it in a bubble wrap packaging. Alrighty, so the very first thing I do want to show you is the microfiber velvet sponge. It does claim to give you a more natural airbrush foundation finish, and it also claims to provide buildable coverage fast. So that is quite a claim. I don't know how different it is from every other beauty sponge out there, so I guess we'll find out when we do test it out. And the microfiber sponge cost $6 on the website. So the next thing I did get was something called the Bold Placement eyeshadow brush. This was a $4 product. I know it will not focus, but the end of the brush here is kind of squared off. It is kind of soft. I feel like this is the type of eyeshadow brush that will kind of wipe off your eyeshadow instead of blending it in, but I don't want to be a judge of it too hard until I do try it out. And then the next thing here, which is in all this bubble wrap packaging, this is called the Juno & Company Brush Off Dry Cleaner. So this claims to clean your makeup brushes in half the time with less the mess. I don't know if it'll take off all the eyeshadow that's on your brush, so we will find that out as well. And this retails for $4 on their website. And lastly, this is where I get myself, because I always say, oh, I don't want to buy too many things off the website or too many of the same thing, because I don't know how it's going to be, so I don't want to waste my money. But this has got me. This really, really got me. On their website, they have things called the Lollipop eyelashes, which I thought was a super cool, cute concept on here. The thing is they're only $1 a piece, which I love, because every single time I go and get eyelashes, I spend anywhere from $5 to $10 on just one set of eyelashes, and that is something that you can't really reuse. I mean, I know some people do, but I just don't feel like it's that sanitary. So I ended up getting 5 different types of eyelashes. At first glance, they do seem like they are more plasticky feeling. I don't know, I haven't touched them yet. But this one here, which is called the number 2 honey lashes, I feel like this is more or less what I usually use for eyelashes, so I don't think that you'll be able to notice it too much and they won't look too fake. This one is called the number 1 sweeter lashes. Then we have the number 7 Luxe Lashes, the number 113 Cutie Lashes, and then number 307 Bare Lashes. So altogether, I did only pay $15.20 for everything that I did get. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to prime my face, then I'll come back and we'll try out the microfiber sponge. I did prepare myself. I do have this very cute cup here filled with hot water so that we can test out the microfiber sponge wet and see how it works, and also see if it expands any. I'll finish the rest of my face makeup. I'll come back. We'll try out the eyeshadow brush with some eyeshadow and also the brush cleaner, and then I'll finish the rest of my makeup excluding my eyelashes, and we'll pick out a pair, test them out, and see how well they work, to see if they fall off or anything, to see if they're a little thick, to see if they look real fake, and then I will give my final thoughts at the very end, so I will be right back. So I do have my face all primed, so we will move into using the Juno & Company microfiber velvet sponge. They do give stickers here as well, which kind of reminds me, this one kind of reminds me of the Illuminati. So this is actually really soft. It almost, what does this material remind me of? Gosh, I wish I knew. Oh, like a seat in a car? I mean, who would have thought? Yeah, I'm just gonna apply makeup to my face with a car seat. I don't know, but I mean, I'm hoping that it'll give good results. I mean, I've never had an issue with any kind of beauty sponge before. I usually use little reusable sponges. So I am just going to go ahead. I'm going to submerge this into some water here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it made such a cute little noise. So I put that in water. I don't know, honestly, if it's getting any bigger. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can totally see the little hairs. Oh yeah, it definitely got a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's just go into this here. I want to get a little bit closer so that you guys can see. Start applying. I don't know if I noticed too much of a difference so far. Okay, so I do have to say already, I've already covered my entire face, and I do have a pretty decent amount left onto my hand. I usually always use 2 full pumps, plus a little bit extra to fix the spots where my rosacea kind of pops through, or maybe my neck or something, but I was also able to pretty much cover my whole neck as well. The only thing that I may have noticed is that the foundation went on a little bit thicker, which some people will really like that. But honestly, it doesn't even soak up too much product either, which is pretty awesome. It does save you a lot of product. This is so soft as well. So far I give this an 8+. I think that I'm going to try this out on camera with my concealer and contour, so the one thing is that it is super hard to get into the inner corner of your eye because the sponge itself is so large. Oh, I got it in my eye. I got it in my eye. I can't see. I need someone to punch me every time I crease my forehead because it's a force of habit and I'm gonna have wrinkles by the time I'm 25. I'm gonna have a very light forehead. I spread that everywhere. I've been extremely impressed with this little sponge here, so I will move on. I'll be right back. I will finish the rest of my face, then we'll see how the eyeshadow brush and the brush cleaner works as well. Alrighty guys, so I'm back with some very uneven eyebrows. So I do have the Juno brush here. I am going to just get into it. I already have my eyelid primed. Actually, the application so far isn't bad. I thought it was going to wipe off a lot of the eyeshadow that you did apply. Just like the microfiber sponge, it's taking the product that you do put onto it and actually making it go a long way. Now that I'm getting into a lighter color, I want to test out this guy here. The setup for this isn't the greatest, but it is kind of working. As you can see here, it didn't take all of the product off, but it did take a lot of it off, so it did give you a little bit of room to go into a lighter color, so we'll see how that works. Alrighty guys, so honestly the brush worked awesome and the brush cleaner was not so bad. So I'm going to finish my other eye real quick and then I'll be right back. We're going to try out the eyelashes and then we'll do the final thoughts. Alrighty guys, so while my face is drying, I've decided that I'm going to use the number 2, the honey lashes. So these were called the Whoa! This is what that looks like out of the package. I will take my tweezers here and I will gently pull them off. So they don't have any directions on these guys, so you just use them like regular lashes. It also doesn't tell you what side is which like usual lashes do. What I usually do is the inner part of the eyelash is the smaller, shorter bit, and then the end is the longer bit. And let me just put a little bit of eyelash glue on it and then I'll set it to dry. So these should be dry enough here. Just gently lay that down. Alrighty, so either the eyelashes don't have enough glue on them or they just weren't dry enough yet, but I will move on to the next strip here. Alrighty guys, so this is the completed look using all the products that I did get from Juno. So we'll start off real quick with the first thing that we did get, and that is the microfiber sponge. This is absolutely my favorite applicator product for foundation. Honestly, this works so amazingly. It is so soft, and I originally judged it a little too hard when I said it felt like a seat from a car. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's so soft. It worked awesomely. I had a whole bunch of foundation left over, and also it works awesome as a diffuser. I always mess up a little bit when it comes to either something like fallout or my eyebrows, for example. I did a little bit too high, did a little bit too low. It was easily able to diffuse whatever you did screw up. It also didn't suck up too much product either, and the only con that I do have with this one is that it got dry kind of quickly, so I guess it's not too much of a problem if you do work fast. I was talking a lot, so that could be why it dried out quicker. And then moving on to the brush here, I did do a little bit of a one brush challenge, and I did not have a problem with that at all. I was originally a little bit worried that it was going to wipe off my eyeshadow. Instead, it just made a little bit go a long way, just like the sponge did. Maybe that's one of the things that Juno is trying to do. The only con I do have is the plastic is a little bit hard, so the square bit didn't necessarily make it easier to hold, so maybe I could do without that. And the brush off dry cleaner here, it did pick up a lot of the product. It is good for a little quick like wipe off instead of using your pants or something. It's not a must for sure. And lastly, the lashes. This side I put a little bit more lash glue on than the other side, yet it's kind of coming off a little bit right now, so let's see if I can fix that. Alrighty, so you will see that I have a little bit of lash glue onto my lid here, but I'm not going to bother wiping it off because it dries clear and you cannot see it when it's on. You can definitely tell that they are made out of synthetic material as opposed to mink, which I do have mink ones that were $10. For $1, for eyelashes, it's really not bad. They're definitely synthetic looking. You can tell that you have fake eyelashes on. These are very easy to manipulate, so that is good. Yeah, I mean, this side did come off a little bit, and I kind of feel like the side is coming off as well. I mean, I've never had an issue with my eyelash glue before, so it might just be these eyelashes. I probably shouldn't have bought 5 of them, but in case they were good, I wanted to have more. Maybe I'll pass them along to somebody else. So these have been my favorite products that I've tried on my channel this far. I will leave a link in the description to Juno & Company so that you can try them out yourselves. Honestly, I really appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to share with your friends. So if you liked this video, feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Hopefully I will not disappoint you with future videos. Don't forget to hit that little bell as well so that you get notified every single time I post a video. I always upload on Sundays, but I am going to get my mom and also my cousin as well to do some fun videos with me, possibly on Tuesdays, so keep an eye out for those as well. So as always, I hope you guys have a super fabulous day, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye!